Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. I've been doing a lot of things with the car, at work, with the house, with the rental. But anyways, so here's the deal. She looks so good. I cleaned it up. I mean, it still looks like crap, but I did clean it up. So, kind of a little bit of an issue. I'll get to that in a little bit. But this weekend is street night at Winterport in Winterport, Maine, and I'm having a little bit of an issue, which we'll get into in a minute. But basically, I made this huge air dam on the front there. As you can see, it's just a steel thing, and it sucks the air right in. Works really good. And over here, I gotta fasten this down to somewhere, but I have a boost control solenoid, just a little three-way Mac valve hooked up to the Holly, and it's wired straight to the battery. Not ideal, but it's gonna work. I need to get a relay in line there and do some stuff. That's probably gonna be a winter project. I decided to half-ass it, and then I'll do it right later, maybe. Okay, so a little bit of an issue that I'm coming into right now. Is, I'm hoping that you guys can see, but there is a giant crack right there in the exhaust. Solely because of my booger welds. Basically, my wife was like, how'd the car drive? I was like, great, except for I have an exhaust leak. And she's like, oh, how'd that happen? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I told her I had cheap, like $10 O'Reilly Auto thin wall mild steel exhaust pipe booger welded to stock truck manifolds, and I hung a 50-pound turbo off it, and then heat cycled it a bunch of times. She understood that that was bad. Not exactly what it was. But anywho, I also got the fuel pressure sensor. And what I actually realized, I don't have a fuel filter. So that goes into its own story. Long story short, I had one on there, but it was part of the fuel pressure regulator from like a regular, a normal Corvette. Like a C6, I think. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a return style rails and all that stuff. And I changed it up, and I took the fuel pressure regulator out and somehow completely spaced and didn't put a fuel filter in it. So actually I gotta go to AutoZone. I'll go to AutoZone or something tomorrow, see if I can find one, like an inline filter to put in there for now. And if not, I'll have to order one and run it at Winterport without one. So, anyways, I gotta take this exhaust off. It's finally cooled down from driving it today. I'll take this off. I'm gonna try and access the backside and underside of this pipe with that off. I might even take some of this fender well off, and see if I can just get under there and just do it in place. So you guys just stick with me. We'll see what we can do. I'll get the time lapse going, and if I can't get that to work and get all that out, then I'm gonna have to pull the turbo and all that stuff. Try and get that done. I'll try and get the manifold off tonight, welded tonight, and then after work tomorrow, get it on and installed, turbo on, and then head over to Winterport Saturday morning. But anyways, no matter what, we're making it to Winterport Saturday, so we'll just get cracking at this. So since this was a sloppy build to begin with, even though it failed, I'm gonna repair this the most sloppy way possible. I just want to get to the track and do a few pulls. So I'm gonna cut the exhaust wrap off, and I'm gonna weld the exhaust from under here. I mean, I just took off these 5 10mm bolts, and now I have access. So I'm gonna take that off the wrap, try and clean up where it cracked, and we'll try and get the flux core in there and give her a weld. I'm gonna try not to get this wrapped all over my face. I shouldn't even be touching it with my hands, because that stuff sticks into your skin and gets everywhere. Oh my God, look at that crack. That goes all the way around this thing. Whew. Wow. Full weight of the turbo is probably on that one side over there on the other side. So I'm gonna try and get a little pressure off this side, and by jacking up on the turbo a little bit, just a tiny bit, take some of the weight off, and then I'll give that a little weld. Alright, so I just jacked up on the wastegate, because I know that's the best place to jack up on a turbo system. So I'm just gonna, wow, it didn't even crack around my welds, guys. Let me see if I can get that in there for you. You can see it didn't even crack on my booger weld. Holy cow, it just about missed the whole entire weld. That's not my weld. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So yeah, I'll clean it up and start welding it. Alright, now I have to clean these welds up. Wow, that looks like dog crap. I think I still see a crack up there. So that about does it. I might give it a little spray it up with the spray can, and then it shouldn't break again. Those welds definitely are not very good. But I got some high heat paint. I'm gonna spray that weld down just to see if I can stop it from rusting and breaking through in the next 30 days or so. And I'll put some fresh wrap over that, just that one little area. Put a couple clamps on it and get it together, and we'll take it for a spin, see how she holds up. Here you go. You want to really soak it on there because then it will crawl into the welds. It will crawl in all those deep gaps, fill any micro leaks that pop up. All right. While I'm here, I might as well rebuild this one. That looks pretty good. Might go around, touch up some other spots, but anyways, we'll get that back together and we'll go for a spin.